Welcome back. Looking to the day's sports news now. Australia's long-awaited World Cup rematch with co-host Sri Lanka was washed away by a torrential downpour on Saturday, the first in this year's tournament to fall victim to bad weather. The Group A match, a replay of the 2007 final, was tantalisingly poised when the skies opened and huge black clouds hovered overhead. Sri Lanka were 146 for 3 after 32.5 overs, having won the toss. Captain Kumar Sangakkara, 73 not out, and Thilan Samarawira, 34 not out, were sharing an unbroken fourth wicket partnership of 71 runs when the players scampered off the field. With no result possible, the teams will be awarded 1 point each. The downpour brought back memories of the last time the teams met in the World Cup, when rain in Bridgetown, Barbados, suspended the 2007 final.
I think it might have been a pretty good game of cricket, to tell the truth. They had batted well. Sangakkara had played particularly well. I guess at that stage of the game, 30-odd overs in, 140 on the board, I think we felt like we needed to take make another breakthrough there somewhere before the ball change or around the ball change somewhere. If we had have done that around then, try and expose their middle order. They had a longer tail today as well because they played all their spinners.
The game was really well poised at that time, 18 overs to go. We were realistically looking at anything close to 250 or maybe even slightly above. So, it would have been a great game of cricket had it continued.
Meanwhile, International Cricket Council Chief Executive Harun Lorgat on Saturday said that a decision on limiting the number of teams in 2015 World Cup would be considered at the next executive meeting. Speaking to the media at a news conference, Lorgat said the decision to go down to 10 teams was very well thought out, defending the 2015 World Cup format that virtually slams the door on the associate non-test playing teams. Lorgat said the governing body was contemplating a qualification process, but insisted it would be a 10-team tournament.
I think it's the balance that we're trying to achieve between top-class competition, the opportunity for developing nations, and to have the 10 best teams at the World Cup. If we do agree on a robust qualification process, there's no reason why we should not still see it.
And in tennis, Serbian doubles team have taken the lead against India 2-1 in their Davis Cup first round tie in Novi Sad. The Serbians Ilija Bozolic and Nenad Zimonjic lost the first set 4-6 against Rohan Bopana and Somdev Devaraman before claiming the next two sets. Both pairs wasted chance to wrap up the fourth set. The Serbians saved a set point after an epic rally in the tie-break before Zimonjic sealed the victory after 3 hours of play with a backhand volley. However, Novak Djokovic's absence left holders Serbia surprisingly struggling against India. Serbia claimed their first Davis Cup triumph against France in Belgrade just 3 months ago. South African Rory Sabatini mastered gusting winds to Cardiff 4 under 66 and seize a commanding 5-shot lead after 3 rounds at the Honda Classic on Saturday. Sabatini, who matched the PGA National Champion course record of 64 in the second round, was again an island of calm in diabolical conditions, mixing 5 birdies with a single bogey, just his 4th of the week, to sit on 9 under 201. American Gary Woodland, 68, is 1 shot further adrift at 207, while 22-year-old PGA Tour rookie Kyle Stanley, who had held a 1-shot lead on Sabatini overnight, slipped down the leaderboard with 4 over 74 to sit 7 back. Sebastian Ogier finished day 2 of Rally Mexico in the lead after his Citroën teammate Sebastian Loeb took a penalty for fixing a faulty gearbox. Loeb was the fastest driver through the dusty gravel stages in central Mexico, but was hit with a 50-second penalty for fixing his gearbox when it broke at the starting line of the day's second stage. The penalty gave Ogier a 10.5-second advantage over Loeb heading into the third and final day, which will consist of just 3 stages.
We had some trouble before the second stage of the day, and we took a 50 seconds penalty because we had to repair the gearbox. We had a problem, no connection between this and the gearbox, so we lost some time.
And from racing down the track to walking down the aisle, Britain's Royal Mint has produced an official coin to commemorate next month's wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton. The £5 coin will cost collectors £9.99 to purchase and features an image of the couple in profile. The coin has been approved by Prince William himself, Queen Elizabeth and the government. The Royal Mint said the coin, designed by Mark Richards from the Royal Society of British Sculptors, is due to become legal tender on March 16. Last December, the Royal Mint produced its first ever royal engagement coin to mark the couple's marriage announcement, but it was met with criticism from royal watchers who said the depiction of Middleton bore little resemblance to her. And finally this evening, Sonia Raquel shows are reputed to be among the most whimsical and fun for their loud colours, bold use of fur and patterns and happy laughing models. The iconic label reaffirmed that image on Saturday when it presented its women's ready-to-wear autumn-winter 2011 and 12 collection during Paris Fashion Week. The colour palette was extremely bright and lively, and there was a vast fabric range. When it came to accessories, models wore high painted leather heels with an elastic band of contrasting colour and stacked flat shoes. So with that, let's now take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. Before we head out, here are the top stories again. UAE Minister of Foreign Trade and Armenian official discuss bilateral cooperation. RTA opens Jebel Ali station on Red Line. Police recover explosives in Western India. And GCC countries try to overcome obstacles to a customs union. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, please feel free to get in contact with us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230, and do join our Facebook page. But from the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.